Hey everyone, it's Neen and I'm back today to share with you guys a flower tutorial. And so I got several requests on how to make these cabbage roses, and these were, I had one of these flowers on my gumdrop mini album on the front cover, so I'm going to show you guys how to make these. And these are two different sizes. These two are the same size, they're the larger cabbage roses, and then this one is the smaller one. So let me quickly go over the materials and show you guys what you're going to need and the punches that I used. So the punch that I used to make the larger cabbage rose is this one, and this one is by EK Success, and it's 1 3/4 inches. So that's the size of it, and it's the 5-petal flower punch. So this is what it looks like in the bottom. Okay, so that's for the big one, and then this is the one I used for the smaller cabbage rose. It's not that much of a difference. This one is 1 inch. And this one is by EK Success too. It's the Paper Shapers. So that's the second one. And then the third punch that I use is for these, to make this flower right here, and this is what the punch looks like. And then this one is from Fiskars. So those are the 3 punches that I used. And then you're going to need some pearls for the center, or you can use whatever kind of embellishment you want. You're going to need a paintbrush or some kind of tool like this with a tip, so you can you know, emboss your flowers to shape them to the petals you want. And then you're going to need some kind of foam sheet. I have 3 of these thin foam sheets that I got from Walmart. You can buy them in a stack, or you know, they even have those foam sheets that are pretty thick that are meant for doing stuff like this. And then your hot glue gun, and that's it. So what I do to make these flowers, I take, okay, so this punch is the smaller one that I'm going to be using. This punch right here is this one. So I'm going to take 5 of these. So there's 5 of these flower punches, and then 2 of these from the other punch right here. Okay, so all you're going to do is take this flower right here and take the tip of your paintbrush, and I'm just gonna swirl it around in a circle and just create it, or you know, make it into this shape where it's sort of bending up a little bit, just like that. So you want to keep going around doing that to all the petals. Okay, and to the 5th petal. And then once you're done, you're just going to do it in the center a little bit. And this is what you're going to get. And to save time, I already did that to the rest of the flowers here. So for now, I'm just going to set that aside. And I'm going to take these 2 other flowers here, and I'm just going to take my paintbrush again, start from the tip, and then just pull in towards the center of the flower. So you're just pushing it down and pulling it in towards the center, and it starts curling up the petals. So that's the first one. These are pretty easy to make. They're not that hard. It is just a little bit time consuming because how many petals you, or you know, flowers that you have to do this to it. Alright, so now that is done, and all we're going to do now is start taking your hot glue and start staggering these and gluing them together. Okay, so I'm just going to take glue, put some in the back, and just stagger it on the 2nd petal, the 2nd flower. Hold it there for a second, take some more glue, and you just want to keep going with all these flowers, just keep staggering them. Like that. Okay, and I'm going to do the last flower now. And so that I hope I'm staggering it pretty good. Okay, so this is what you're gonna get. See all those layers there? And you can see they're pretty much staggered. Okay, so I'm just gonna set this aside. And I'm just gonna layer these two, one on top of the other, and stagger them as well. So just put glue in the center. Take the second one, stagger it, and hold it down so it seals, or so the glue dries. And so that's what you're going to get. And now what you want to do is take, if you're going to use pearls or whatever kind of center you're going to use, you just want to add it in there now. And for this flower I'm using three pearls. So that's one. And the reason why, if you don't have this punch here, this daisy looking punch, you don't have to use it. I just use it to kind of fill in the center so it looks just a little bit fuller. But I mean, if you have like a really large, beautiful center to put in the middle, you don't really need to use this, do this right here, use this flower if you don't want to. You can just experiment and see what looks good. Oh man, I messed up my nail polish. Take the third pearl and alright, so that's all the pearls. And so now I'm just gonna scrunch this. And sort of bend the petals so they're wrapping over the top of the pearls. And so you're going to get this. And so now I'm just going to take this and put some glue to the back and set it inside. Just like that. For this flower, even this looks good the way it is, just like this. But to complete the cabbage rose kind of look, this is where I take my fingers and I just sort of bring the petals over and I squish it, and I just keep going around, and I'm pushing it up this way and then I'm pushing it down so that it starts curling towards the center, and just keep doing that. Just keep squishing with it, playing with it, and see how it looks. Make sure I'm focused here. Okay, so that's pretty much how the shape is supposed to look like now. And I actually made a mistake. This is actually the larger flower. This is the 1 3/4 inch flower punch. So you can see these two are the big ones, and then these two are the smaller ones. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and I hope you give this a try and make your own cabbage roses.